To create the sphere op art option with traditional materials, that is not digitally, you need your sketchbook paper. If you're using the sketchbook that you received as part of your art kit, please open up your sketchbook so you're looking at 2 facing pages to have a 9 by 12 space to work with. You need a ruler or a straight edge. It doesn't actually have to have measurements on it. A regular pencil with an eraser, something circular to trace that's not too small and not too large, and something colorful, or it could just be black. Start by tracing your circular object. Plop it right in the middle. I am tracing much darker than I normally would so that it will show up on my camera. Remember, if you trace lightly, you can always change your mind later. Take your ruler. I'm going to draw right through the middle of my circle. Again, eyeballing it lightly. I'm drawing darker than I would. Drawing across, and drawing straight up and down. The orientation of your paper is also a choice you get to make. So I'm working in landscape mode, but you can work in portrait mode. That's up to you. I'm now going to use the width of my ruler to determine how big my checkerboard is. And for all of my future lines, I'm going to stop when I hit the edge of my circle. I'm not drawing through my circle. I'm stopping when I hit the edge. This is helpful with a transparent or translucent ruler, but you can also do this with an opaque ruler. If these lines are too wide for your liking, you could also make them narrower and just eyeball them to either keep them the same or not. There is an option to create this optical illusion and op art style using Sketchbook, so you don't have to do it with traditional materials. And the same rules apply straight up and down. Not drawing through the circle. Using all of my paper as my artwork. If I accidentally draw through my circle, I can erase it. I just want to keep that initial crosshair. If you don't have a ruler at home, you could use whatever you have for a straight edge to do this as well. Okay. So now we have to freehand arcs. I'm going to freehand an arc that connects this point and this point. Lightly sketching. And then making it darker. I'm going to freehand this arc. Lightly sketching. And then making it dark. These arcs, connecting this point, I can rotate my paper if I want to, or I can just draw sideways. Lightly sketching, and then making it darker. That is a little too sketchy there in the middle. I'll clean that up. Same deal over here. So it creates the illusion that it's bulging out. If your lines are too far apart for your liking, again, you can make a narrower checkerboard and therefore a narrower approach to the center line. You can also freehand in extra lines. So if I go from this point to this point, I can arc up. Make a corresponding line. Straighten it out just a little bit. Not straighten it out, but clean it up just a little bit. I can also I should make a corresponding line here. And make the endpoints a little bit further away from that intersection on that line so it looks less like an eyeball. And I can put a corresponding line here. And on the other side. So that's helping the illusion a little bit. I can also divide these areas up. So if you think about like the longitude and latitude lines on a globe, that's kind of what this looks like. One, two, three. Oh, that is the same. It just looks weird because this is larger than this, but that's okay. Okay. So once you've created your sphere, you can go ahead and color it in.